I'm holding this paper up for a reason. It says no to pipelines, yes to sovereignty. The person who took the picture, Brother Cody, knows. So I want to bring Cody up, but before he comes up, I want to urge people, if you see Andre Powell, Andre, oh, he's behind me. He's walking around with a clipboard. I'm sorry, Andre. And the reason why he's doing that, we're planning to have future activities, not just to fight against police terror, but in support of Standing Rock. And he's going to be reporting back from Standing Rock. So definitely sign up so you'll get information about future activities. Not just that, not just that meeting, but a lot of other meetings. So Andre has a clipboard. Please sign up. But I'm going to bring Cody up. He spent close to about a week at Standing Rock in support of the indigenous struggle against the pipeline. So he's going to tell you a little bit about what that was like. And then, as I said, definitely sign up so that you can get involved or get a copy of this paper, which has a lot of information in it. Workers' World newspaper.
Hello, sisters and brothers. My name's Cody, and I just returned this past Tuesday to Baltimore from Standing Rock Reservation, North Dakota. I want to give you guys a brief report about what's happening over there because I think it's very, very important. So the North Dakota Access Pipeline is a pipeline that is currently under construction, and it is planned to go under the Missouri River, which is the water source for the surrounding communities, both the native people at the reservation at Standing Rock, as well as all of the other surrounding communities. And that river and the tributaries that flow into it, it goes all the way up from North Dakota all the way down to the Gulf, runs into the Mississippi as well. So that spans the entire country of the United States. The fight is not only for water, though, although that is the main concern, but also it is a fight, a continuation of the fight for the sovereignty of the native peoples. The United States government and as well as the corporations have continuously fought to keep these people down, to not recognize them as a sovereign nation, which they are. And there have been many violent clashes in the past between U.S. soldiers as well as police in the United States against the native people. And I want to connect that struggle to what's going on here in Baltimore, in Charlotte, Baton Rouge, all around the U.S. because the same struggles with police brutality that we're fighting against as part of a Black Lives Matter movement, they're having the same struggles in that part of the country on and off of the reservations. Recently, you may have seen the Democracy Now! Coverage of a recent attack by private security hired by the oil company, in which they used dogs to attack women and children that were at a burial site for the purpose of prayer. And so just that type of tactics and that type of image really draws a strong connection between the use of dogs in Birmingham and other struggles. It's really the same thing. Also, the struggle for water, I think, is, Baltimore, we have problems with lead pipes. In Flint, they have struggle for water. And now in the Dakotas, there is a huge struggle to protect the water there. It was amazing to see thousands of people coming together at Standing Rock, North Dakota, from all over the Western Hemisphere. There were people coming representing indigenous nations from as far north as Alaska and across Canada, from all across the United States, coast to coast, from South America, Ecuador, and also various islands in the Caribbean. So this is a huge historic moment for these indigenous nations. There's never been a gathering of that many diverse nations. Over 300 were represented in North Dakota while I was there, and the numbers every day, more delegations were arriving, and so I'm sure that number has grown. So that's never happened in history. And also relating to the Black Lives Matter movement, you can also see how in every big city now people are standing up and fighting back. So I think that's also a historic time for this country. This is something that has not happened before, and I think this struggle in North Dakota is extremely important because the people there are dedicated. They've promised that whenever there's construction that continues, they will chain themselves to those machines and shut it down. And that's what has happened every single time so far. The encampment, they are switching up from calling it a camp and are now calling it a community. They're now calling it a settlement because they're building infrastructure. It's becoming a permanent place of living. The people that are there are not going to be leaving. They said this is their home. They're going to stay there. They're only going to build from there. They're not going to leave. So yeah, I just want to also show this photo, this beautiful photo. I met this photographer in North Dakota who took this photo and was gracious enough to let us use it for our Workers' World newspaper. And yeah, really I just want to leave off by saying the struggle in North Dakota is so beautiful, it's so strong, and they're going to win it, you guys. They're going to win.